Hey guys, I got something special here that I'm really glad I was able to get this going. This is XCloud on PC. This is not the official XCloud app on PC. This is a workaround kind of thing. This is kind of just XCloud on Android, but using the BlueStacks emulator to run it on, and I was able to get it going pretty relatively easily, but this will be just kind of an edge case of like, this is the best you can get from the game, the XCloud on Android, because this is fully powered by a fully functional, fully operational PC, Ethernet, and this is going to be the best you can have, experience you have. So, how did I do this? We'll get to that later, but we're just gonna play around with a few games. Right now we have the Halo Master Chief Collection. We will... There we go, there we go, here we go. We're just gonna play a little bit of multiplayer, and this video might be a little bit longer. We're gonna look at Halo, I wanna look at Forza, and then I wanna look at also one other game, Microsoft Dungeons, which is actually supposedly has touchscreen, and I've tried it earlier, and it like actually works really well, and it works surprisingly well. So I just want to show this off. Last month I did a video of it on my kind of Android tablet, and it was fine. It worked fine. My internet for my tablet is like 2.4 gigahertz, and it was like, it's not the best, but it works. But when I was playing Microsoft Dungeons on my tablet, it like was actually like really good. They mapped the controllers to the screen surprisingly well, and it like felt really good. And I was wondering if they could map a controller experience onto the screen, especially for like tablets, like iPads, and of course that's like there's no Android tablets anymore, and it's not coming to iPad. But let's have some fun here. We'll try to play a little bit of this Halo. Again, this is on PC through Game Pass, through using BlueStacks. I'll get to that later on and how I worked through this, but it works. And of course, we are streaming this through the power of XCloud. So who knows if, again, this is not going to be a one-to-one experience because we are emulating an app streaming, and will be the best case scenario on kind of, I don't know, like I don't know. I guess theoretically lag would be pretty good too. Now again, I'm in Seattle too. You know, Redmond, Microsoft's Redmond is literally like 10 miles away from me. They probably have their Azure servers there too, so I have a good connection to it. My PC is connected to the internet by Ethernet, no Wi-Fi. And again, this would be just the base Xbox version of Microsoft of these games too. So you're not going to get the Xbox enhanced version or the PC version. It would be nice to see. I don't know. I'm curious how they'll do this. Okay. Ooh, this Slayer. Okay.
Gained the lead.
Okay, there we go. I feel a little bit lag. I would not play this. I would not play this. It's I don't know. It's not bad. Like you know what? Actually, it's not that bad. It's actually not that bad. The game just looks like shit. Ooh. Jesus. It's just more of a hitchiness to it. I'm not the best Halo player here. I know I shouldn't be leaving this, but you know, for science base, you of course this is. If it looks grainy to you, it is grainy. Of course, I'm recording at 720p. The frame rate seems to dip a little bit. Oh, Jesus. It does seem smooth, but you could totally tell it's not, something's off. You're not playing Halo. Got one kill. Dang. But this is like totally feasible. Like you could do this if you want your Halo fucking fix. Got him. I bet playing this in like single player, I bet if you want to play a single player experience, this would actually be pretty good. Why did my grenade go off? It also might be my settings of just like how I don't know. I change on what I like of what I control I like for Halo, the sensitivity and all that stuff. Oof. Right in the back. Let's see, can I change the settings here? Let's see if I can get a little bit more sensitive. Boop, 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 boop. And let's set it for all games. I don't like how you have to do this. But again, this is the full console experience on mobile. I say that because son of a bitch. Like this is the full experience. Like I can press. I think I can press this button. Nope. I think. What? Why did it bring up the Windows the game bar right there? That was weird. Oh, Jesus, he had to be, like, really low. There's supposed to be... Let's see, what happens if I... There's supposed to be a thing right here. Like, how the hell do you exit out of this? How do you exit out of this? Okay, press that? No. Oh, crap, I'm stuck in here. That game's almost over. But yeah, this will be a long video. I want to do like more, just like, hey, a full breadth of what this game. Ooh, does he have a? He has an energy shield. That motherfucker better take it, because I am not killing people with that. Nice. It feels there's a little bit of a hitch. I don't know. I could sense it. There we go, that's how you do it. I used to be a big fan of Reach, but now I can't play Reach, because it's like just the DMR. DMR is so annoying. But again, I would not recommend this for a multiplayer experience. Like, realistically, like, you shouldn't be playing this game through this. Like, yeah, you can. It works. There's nothing really wrong with it. You know, I'm not doing that bad. I'm actually doing really bad. There's actually a guy named Darth Bruce in there. That's hilarious. But it's not a good experience. I wouldn't recommend you doing this. Ah. Son of a bitch. I don't want to leave, but I feel like I need to move on. That's excellent. What if I do that? Does this? Oh, there it is. Okay, here we go. We can do this. Okay, so that even brings up your whole party's thing. You're like logged into your own instance and stuff. Boop. And I think leaving is really bad too. Alright, let's change the guns here. Jesus. Fuck it. Son of a pooper. Now after this, we'll launch a little bit of a. Did I get him? That guy's pretty good. I'll launch a little bit of Forza Horizon. I think that would also be another good experience, like a single player experience, story driven, wouldn't be that bad. You know, the new game, Tell Me Why, I feel like that would be a good experience for this.
5 minutes remaining.
But if you're looking for like Halo or Rainbow, even Rainbow Six, if that ever comes on. Damn it, I shouldn't have failed. That guy's like ripping ass too. Like the audio sounds fine. Like it kind of controls fine, but it's just that guy is like ripping through everybody. He's literally got fucking 30 kills. Oh fuck. That's Halo. Would not recommend multiplayer. Definitely, that's a no-go. Playing this on, like, this is through the Ethernet. Like, I'm beaming to their cloud, and then it's beaming to their server, which maybe might be the same thing. And then there's delay. You could notice a little bit, but it's like it's so minute. You would have the crazy people would know about it. The crazy people will know about it. But would not recommend multiplayer. No, that's a bad experience. It looks like, even if you're on, like, you're at the Starbucks and you're playing with their internet or over 4G or 5G, you're gonna have like not a good time. You really aren't. But if you want your fix of some single player, or say like Destiny, you're out in the world and you want to do some stuff in Destiny, I feel like that might actually be a good experience. So let's for some reason it doesn't pop up. Oh wait, how the fuck do I get out of here? There it is. Right there. Quit. But it's like that. It's like that. It's super easy and you're done. I can go back and play it now. Let's see. So this should relaunch that instance where I'm right at the menu, yeah? Also, I like how it says beta right here. And of course, Microsoft is selling kind of clips that you could attach to your phone and to your controller. And, you know, this controller is, you know, as long as you have a Bluetooth controller. So any of the new, I find it weird that they've made 4 Xbox One controllers. Like, there's the original one, then the Elite. No, they made like 5. Yeah? So there's the original one, which had the clip on the bottom, and that was like Wi-Fi Direct. And then they made, they added an audio jack there. And then they had the Elite. And then they had the new version that came out with the 1S that had, like, Bluetooth support. Oh, I guess it didn't. That sucks. Bluetooth support, and then kind of the new Elite controller. So, let's see here. What's going on here? Did the game crash? Why isn't this working? There we go. Little laggy. But yeah, like, all the games on Game Pass are here. We will check out. I do recommend checking out Hot Racing. It's a really fun game. It's like a quick. It's good. It's a good arcade racer. I feel like that's a great game for kind of Game Pass. Like, I would never buy that game. Nobody should buy that game. It's like $20, but it's just like it's kind of 90s racer, but it's a good fun arcade racer, like Virtua Racing, if you ever remember that. So we're gonna play a little bit of the Forza Horizon. Now this is, again, all these are the Xbox One versions, not the Xbox One X, which has enhancements like 60 FPS on you know, Forza, 4K, all that mumbo jumbo. I've also heard that in Forza Horizon, there's no music. That actually might be just a kind of caveat of what they're doing, so there's no licensed music. I think it defaults to streamer mode. I do have to say, though, this is a better experience than streaming your Xbox to your PC. Because you could always do that. You could always do that with Windows 10, and it's like hit and miss. But this is a way better experience. It does seem a little bit cleaner, the image. I don't know, maybe the codec that they use on the streaming out isn't that great on the Xbox, and they have a custom, like, firmware. Because, again, I still want to get to Microsoft Dungeon, or Minecraft Dungeons, and that has, like, its own custom shell, where you can literally play that on the go without a controller. And it's, like, actually a really good experience, and I'm curious if they could apply that to other games, like Halo, or kind of Forza, or some of their big games like Gears or something, because there's nothing really stopping them from wrapping a controller layout to that stuff. Like some stuff, say Diablo gets on here, like, hey man, it's not hard. Say all the free-to-play games come onto XCloud too, like your Path of Exile, your Fortnite. Of course that will never happen. You know, Paladin, Smite, like that stuff on a wrapper, like it's not a lot of, I guess Paladins is a lot of precision, but you know what I mean. It would be really interesting how they'll do that stuff. You know, kind of GeForce Now does that, and it's okay. I'm gonna get flagged for this fucking song, aren't I? Of course. You're gonna still have to deal with syncing data, which is always a pain in the ass. Dun, dun, dun. It's always a pain in the ass on the lower models. I think I'm curious of what this game will run like on the new Xbox Series consoles. Because they have a chunk of games that are being optimized for the Series X, and I'm curious if that means, in Series S, that means, like, you know, do you have to put it on the hard drive, or can you run it through the external? We're living in a weird era right now in this transition of consoles, because this is the first time where there's actually been official backwards compatibility for the first time in a while when the console launches. But to play those, you have to use an external hard drive, which is, like, mind-blowing. Like, that's even for the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5. You have to those games can only run on the external, I'm pretty sure. Like, you don't want to fill those up onto your internal hard drive that, like, it's barely anything. You know? Like, it does suck that the Series S has, like, 512 megabytes. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. You're pretty much going to be allocated maybe 400 gigabytes. And, like, what is that? Like, that's Cyberpunk, Call of Duty, and that's it. Like, that's it. Let me just move this mouse out of the way. Ooh, that's a... Okay. Let's see. Ooh, there is... Yeah, you see that? Yeah, it's...
Welcome back, Curtis.
I don't know, like... I haven't played Stadia, and I don't plan on playing Stadia. Because that's also kind of very much similar. And the problems people have had with that is that people have, like, you know, the games are just shitty. Okay, let's do a race. What is a good one that I really like? I'm not, you know, I've played a lot. Oh, did you see that? I played a lot of Forza Horizon 4, and I do have to say it's not that great. It's Jesus, whoa! I don't know if that's showing up on the video. It's like a lot of these are just so boring races. This is really weird. I don't want to... Like, all these races suck! That's so weird. Like, there's one right here that's pretty good, I think. Yeah. Hold on. And street races. Let's do it just a... yeah, let's do this. And of course, it's... I don't know, like... This looks really fucking grainy. Solo. Do I have... Let's see here. I wonder if I have any events on here. Yeah, I do. Morning, spring, anything goes. Yeah, let's do this one. Let's just do a favorite. One car I really like driving is this Ferrari. This one right here, this A-Class. But yeah, it's you're not gonna get your music like you get in that, which is I can understand because music licensing is so fucking weird right now. I know people always bitch about Spotify and like, oh my god, Spotify's ruined in the music industry. It's like, yeah, no, the music industry is ruining itself, kind of. Okay, let's rock and roll. There's some lag. God, this is a really grainy video. Oh, yeah. Yep. Would not recommend this. Would not recommend this. Would not recommend this. Like, of course, this is... I'm running this through an emulator, but this will be your best experience on a mobile. Like... It just looks like shit. Like I have a 1440p monitor. I'm setting the resolution of the phone to 1080p. It just I can't. There's just noticeable lag. Like if you've seen any of my streams and content, I'm not this bad. Yeah. Yeah, I'm like trying to overcorrect a little bit. And of course this game's rendering at 30 FPS too, and I'm playing single player. Would not recommend this. This is a bad experience. Like I really thought that maybe getting on the Ethernet would make a difference. But it clearly isn't. There's just noticeable lag. This is just... Okay, you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna quit this event. Like, I really like this to work. And I don't know why this is lagging. This could be... There's so many different variables when it comes to cloud computing. And people are like, well, the Stadia works perfectly fine. It's just the games suck. And so XCloud now has games. But does the streaming suck? And I've heard people say great things about the kind of XCloud. So let's see here. Yeah, there is this. There is like there is. There is a little bit of lag. It's when it's analog lag. It's like you could tell. Is that somebody? Did I just run into somebody? I didn't know you could run into people. No, these are not real people. Am I online? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh my god. I guess I never thought about this. Oh, and my batteries and my controller died. That's fucking great. That's fucking great. That's hilarious. This sums up everything. I'm actually really blown away that this is not online. That's That's fucking crazy. Like, I wouldn't recommend this. Let's see, does this work? Yeah, this works. Okay, you can't do that. I guess you could go... Okay, so we can travel to that. No online experience. I'm very weird about that. That is very crazy about that. And we go to settings. And just to show you kind of the streamer mode is on... You turn it off? Okay, streamer mode enables the in-game live from the hospital music radio. Interesting. Okay, so we'll kick it off with one last game that I thought was really cool. We'll quit that. Yes, quit. That's actually crazy. So this is... They have some games... This is kind of a really cool thing, and I think this is really crazy. I'm going to turn off my controller now, and this is kind of cool. Like, I feel like this is the next stage of XCloud, of everybody doesn't want to bring down a controller. People just want to, like, hey, the big case I could see is like something slower, slow paced. You know, I'm gonna tell me why again, bring that up again. And kind of Destiny's like, hey, because that's now a key mark game. It's like, hey, I just want to do some bounties, none of this that requires a lot of skill or anything, or hectic, or I just want to pick up some stuff, or loot some chests, go around, or something that requires not a lot of precision and just talk, or like not a lot of interactivity, but you just want to do it because it's your daily. Oh shit, I wonder what some other games would be like this. Like, there's some games on here that are kind of really click-based. I think Slave of the Spire's on this too. So here we go. Was that? I think it might have said that, but... Okay. No. Fucking go back. So this is going to be like my last game I show off on this. Again, I'm only showing kind of Microsoft games that like would probably be the best. Like, your best case scenario on, hey, Halo. Halo is good, and it's and the Xbox One version is really smooth. But then there's also this, as you can see here. I think I can just click this. Yeah. So there's an on-screen thing, and of course this is I have my now my controller works. That's weird. This is just touchscreen. I'm just touching the screen now. Like, with my mouse. Like, this is pretty fucking crazy. But also, you can see that fucking update. That's really weird. Now, I'm just going to show off a little bit of this. But, yeah, here we go. So, yeah, this is purely clickbait-based. Ooh, that is... So, yeah, like, I can... You know, of course, I only have one mouse, but it's pretty fucking crazy. Like, this works. This is not a bad experience. You know, I played a level of this and it had actually a good time with this on my tablet, and I thought that was really cool. And I would really like to know, hey, Minecraft is on this too, I think. And some other games, like, just put a nice wrapper on it. Like, it doesn't have to be pretty, just because those controls are there. Like, you can see, they're there. They're there, and you can't really change them or anything, but they're there.
By the Arch-Illager's decree, all free folk are...
And I just clicked that, and it was a skip. I'm like, this is pretty fucking cool. Go. But yeah, like this could be good. Would I recommend this for anybody who wanted to play Halo or Gears multiplayer? Fuck no. Do not play this on multiplayer. You're gonna have a really bad time. But if you want to play this game like this, like play this game, fuck yeah, hell yeah. And I'm curious of what other games can be like this. Like, again, some games don't require a lot of skill and precision, and they might work really well on kind of this, like a touchscreen kind of base thing. Like, I'm playing this one-handed with my mouse. And it's pretty smooth. You know, I wouldn't be playing like Tekken on this or Mortal Kombat. But yeah, like this is not bad. I'm just gonna whatever this. Nope, I'm done. That was the edge of that. We just click that. We just do that. No. Oh, where's that? There we go. We just quit. But yeah, that's kind of Game Pass or XCloud on PC. Kind of. I don't know. Like it's interesting. You know, you could go back and play some of these games and it's just like right there. You don't have to download them. I'm curious of how this will work in kind of future because they've talked about bringing XCloud to kind of PC officially and kind of Xbox too. Like, I wonder how PC would work because some of these games are already on PC but not on XCloud. Like Black Desert is not on the PC Game Pass, but it's already on PC. And so how would streaming that to PC work? Licensing's fucked. Licensing's fucked. The app itself is kind of laggy and all that, but I recommend checking this out. Playing some games. Let's see here. I guess you could play golf with your friends. Can you play golf with your friends? Yeah, I can play golf with your friends. It's like all the hits. That's a good game. But play this game with friends. Don't play this alone. This game sucks by yourself. Come on. What else? This laggy game. Oh, there it is. This plays great on mobile. I find this fucking stupid as Forza Horizon 4 was shitty on mobile. But again, Minecraft Dungeons does have a where is it? A wrapper to kind of all that. Let's just. That button doesn't work. What about simulate? I'm just gonna see what kind of games they have here. Forager would be pretty good on here. Like they say there are like 100 games on here too, which is pretty crazy. Let's see, like strategy games. I'm looking for. Cause there seems to be not all here. Seesaw, that's a pretty good game. Zero, moving out. Halo Wars. But yeah, that's kind of it. The movie of the video. I know I went on for a little bit longer than I intended to, but like it works. You know, it works and it's fine. And I do feel like there's some latency on some things. You know, some games you might not actually would ever want to play this, like a first-person shooter. Never play this. No, don't do that. Like a third-person shooter, maybe like Gears might be a little bit better, or State of Decay might be pretty good too. Something that doesn't require a lot of skill, but you want to get your fix at Starbucks or even at work or something, and you don't want to install something because some of these games are like fucking really big. Like Master Chief Collection is like 100 gigs. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, can you play Ark on this? Oh my god. That's fucking cool. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. I'm just gonna... Yeah, whatever.